Hello, this is Martin Auer speaking again from Science Sales Academy, and this is video number 131, and it is about why in sales winning is so important. Sales is competition. No one will contradict that. In sports, it is almost totally the same. And in fact, there are many similarities between sales and sports. However, there is also one significant and decisive difference. And we should always keep this in mind because it is important and has far-reaching consequences for our behavior in the competition in sales, in the context of our daily work as salespersons. At least it should have. What I mean is the following. In sport, the so-called second winner is spoken of when the second place is mentioned. Personally, I have never really understood this term nor this concept. Because second place is the second place and thus exactly not the winner. There is no doubt that this is an euphemism which is supposed to ease the frustration of the second one. So far, so good. However, one has to say that in sports, the second place has quite its value. Directly behind the winner, this performance is by no means bad at today's performance levels. In most cases, this is also seen by people and acknowledged accordingly. The name of the second place in sports remains positive in the memory, and one or the other advertising contract will also be available for the second place. In sales, however, this is totally different. Something like a second winner does not exist in sales. The deal can only be closed by one. In sales, the so-called second winner is actually the one who has lost most of all, because he usually had the most effort, time, money, effort and expenses. He probably left the trousers at the bottom during the final negotiations, gave the most sensitive information about the competition, got the most out of all, played all his cards, but in the end had to give away that deal to anyone else. And with all its consequences, he has to leave the deal to the competitor to continue and intensify the relationship with the customer. The money goes to the competitor and what is left is nothing but expenses. Moreover, there is this bad feeling left that the customer, fully conscious of all possible arguments, has decided against oneself and for the competitor. And this is really bad. There is only one way to avoid this, and at this point it is just like in sports. Sales is competition. The better one wins. We must be better than our competitor. And how do we get there? Well, this is quite simple. By regular training and daily practice. In sports, no one has won yet, just because he has talent, without doing anything else. Start your success in sales today. Call us and take advantage of our experience. We will make you fit for every competition. Please subscribe to my channel and never miss a new video, here on the right bottom side. It's totally free of cost for you and there are no further obligations whatsoever. For you, it is only one single mouse click and for me, it helps a lot. Thank you very much. And as your personal starting point to more effectiveness in everything what has to do with people, just click on this little eye at the right top side. Here is free for download your personal disc booklet, your most important foundation for success in strategic sales in life science and biotech market. You have questions? Just contact me. My contact information is on my homepage. It is the sciencesalesacademy.com. Thanks a lot for listening and watching. Take care and see you again next time here on Science Sales Academy channel.